So before we get started, I don't want to waste any guys' time. If you want to be broke or work for the rest of your lives, just ignore me, walk outside, and put your head down.
Alright.
So I want to talk about why becoming an entrepreneur is better than having a job. 3 key points is what you need to look over. Is that having a job, you can't make as much as money as being an entrepreneur or having the time freedom. Our economy is really unreliable right now, and everyone is undervaluing themselves. Let's get into why I'm talking about this. You're like, oh, why? Jeff, you're like a 20-year-old kid. You don't make any money. You don't have a job. You don't have a degree. So what do? So this is my portfolio right now of what I've invested in. Zynga, a little company that basically creates Facebook games. I made $2,000 profit in stocks in that company. Tesla, a little itty-bitty company when I saw this when the shares were at $22 a share. I invested at $50. I cashed out $160. I made $6,000 profit. I made my parents over $35,000 in Tesla. Next up, Twitter. A lot of people were skeptical. A lot of people were like, don't invest in Twitter, Jeff. It's a bad idea. But the thing is, all these people that are giving me advice, they weren't where they were at financially. They were broke. I don't look towards people that are broke for financial advice. My parents now look towards me for financial advice. And one day, the Twitter IPO came out, the stocks raised up 78%. I made $750 in less than 12 hours. Next, a little company called Wake Up Now. It's in the industry of network marketing. It creates something called passive residual income, something that falls into my bank account every month. So right now, $900 falls in my bank account on the 15th of every month, whether I work or not. And last off, Ruby. You guys heard me talk about Ruby. She really resembles my success. The first $10,000 I made as an entrepreneur, I bought her to show my success and show my rise. A lot of people told me, Jeff, you're not going to be able to do this. No one thought I could do this, and I proved everyone wrong. So before I became an entrepreneur, I had a job, was doing pretty well. I got promoted from a sales associate to a supervisor in 6 months. I was making $12 an hour. I was #1 in sales. I was teaching my boss how to do his job. I was teaching him how to make sales, which is really disturbing because I felt undervalued. I was getting paid less than my manager, but I was telling him what to do. My future job, I wanted a future job because, we all want to make some type of money when we grow up, but no one knows how to make money. So I wanted to be a cop, awesome, right? You drive around in a cruiser, eat donuts, make some arrests, and then call it a day, right? But then, you got to look at it. Cops work a lot of hours, and they work overtime. 40 to 55 hours. Cops love overtime. I hate overtime. Average salary, $34,000 a year. So I might enjoy what I'm doing, but I'm going to be broke for the rest of my life. That's depressing. So what is a job? Let's define a job. Let's define a job in the 21st century. Let's see what the Warren Buffetts, let's see what the Donald Trumps say about having a job. Journey of the broke, just getting broke, juggling our bills. That's what a job is. There's something called the 40-40-40. You work 40 hours a week for 40 years to retire on 40% of your income. How's that sound, working for the next 40 years? That sounds, oof, man, I can't wait for that. So let's see where our economy stands right now. Student loan debt just passed #1 from credit card debt. #1 debt in America. Average student making $30,000 or more in debt in America for student loan debts. Now let's look, if you land a job and get a fancy degree. 7 out of 10 Americans don't enjoy their job. They either don't care about their job or they hate it. 53.6% of college students sadly are unemployed or unemployed a year from now. So last year's and this year's graduating class are underemployed. 46% that do land a job, you're averaging a salary of $44,000. But since the middle class doesn't know how to handle their taxes, you're thinking around $40,000 to $39,000 on average. So who's excited to land their next job? Tell me, who's excited to work 40 hours a week? And 40. You love your job. You're part of the 30%, the 3 out of 10 Americans that do enjoy their job, which is awesome. I appreciate that. But for me, I don't have any job enjoying. I just want to make a lot of money and help my friends make a lot of money. That's all I want to do. So I'm telling you guys, don't undervalue yourself. Don't be set that you're worth $10 an hour, $12 an hour, $15 an hour, $20 an hour, $50,000 a year, $75,000 a year. Last time I checked, we are God's highest form of creation, yet we are being told when to eat, when to show up to work, when to put our family on vacation. Guys, that doesn't sound like the American dream to me. And it definitely should not sound for you too. Listen to who you want. If you want lots of success, lots of money, look at someone that's making that. Especially that and no one else. Donald Trump, he's amazingly rich and has a hot wife. That's who I want to look towards. Okay, as simple as that. He got interviewed. If his net worth went down to zero, he got asked the question, if you lost all of your money, what would you do, Donald Trump? He said, I would go straight into network marketing. The whole crowd laughed at him. They booed him. And after they were done, he said, that's why you're all down there, and that's why I'm up here. Dream big is what I'm telling you guys. Because a lot of you guys are just settling for average and mediocre dreams when all you guys have the potential to make as much money as you want. And when I mean that, because you really do. It's out there, you just have to see it for yourself. So in a really famous quote from Farrah Gray, dream big, build your own dreams or someone else will hire you to build theirs. Because unfortunately, that's true. And really, guys, I want you to really take what I'm saying seriously, because what I'm doing is working. What I'm doing is amazing, and it's fantastic, because I'm being a self-made man, and anyone can be self-made. So really think about what your American dream is. Who are you looking up for success? Thank you.